Hey fam! Today we're stepping into the upside down because Stranger Things Season 5 is coming, and the biggest question everyone is whispering is who's going to die? The creators have already teased that this final season will have the most intense and violent death in the entire series. And with Hawkins basically cracking open into a full-blown gateway to chaos, it's obvious the show is preparing us for heartbreak. This time, it won't just be random side characters. The stakes are too high, and the showrunners know fans expect something massive. So let's talk predictions. First, the obvious target, Vecna. At this point, letting the main villain survive would make zero sense. His death feels like the perfect way to close the story. But beyond the villain, the characters we love are in real danger. Max is one of the biggest question marks. After last season left her in a coma, broken bones, and stuck between life and death, her fate has never been secure. Whether she wakes up, stays injured, or tragically becomes one of the season's casualties, Max remains one of the most vulnerable pieces in the puzzle. Then there's Eleven. She has always been the show's emotional core, the girl with the powers, the trauma, and the responsibility. A heroic sacrifice from her would be devastating but dramatically powerful. The idea of her giving everything to finally end the Upside Down would hit exactly the emotional tone the final season is building toward. And of course, there's the possibility that someone from the older generation, like Steve or another fan favorite, ends up paying the price. Shows often use the final season to remind us that not only the teens suffer, but the adults who've been fighting beside them can fall too. Each potential death carries a different emotional weight. If Vecna dies, it's satisfying and expected. If Max dies, it's tragedy layered on tragedy, a symbol of the heavy cost of fighting darkness. If Eleven dies, it becomes a mythic ending, a hero giving up everything to save the ones she loves. And if a beloved adult character dies, it reinforces the reality that no one is safe in the final battle. All of these options deliver completely different tones: closure, heartbreak, sacrifice, or shock. And honestly, it makes sense that the writers are leaning into high-risk telling stories. This is the final season, and after years of build-up, fans won't accept a soft ending. The show needs weight, it needs loss. It needs a moment that becomes unforgettable, the kind of scene that breaks the internet, starts debates, and stays with us long after the final credits roll. That's why a major death feels not just likely, but almost necessary. So if I had to bet, I'm convinced Vecna is going down, because every story needs an ending to its monster. But I also think we're getting at least one emotional gut punch. Maybe Eleven's sacrifice, maybe Max's tragic fate, or maybe a surprising goodbye from someone who has been standing strong since the early seasons. Whatever happens, it's going to be intense, dramatic, and probably tear-filled.